Hello, Professor. Hello, everyone. Thank you for your time for our group showing. Please allow me introduce our team member first. We are Group 1. We are Han Wei. I'm responsible for topic selection and outline writing. Zhang Bing, who is our team leader and responsible for data checker and PPT. Liu Meixia and Liu Ming, they are responsible for paper writing. Huang Chen, who is responsible for data results researching. Now, here is our group paper contents. 1. Analysis of the development status of Chinese aviation industry. 2. Business scale analysis of Chinese civil aviation transportation industry. 3. The impact of the COVID-19 on Chinese civil aviation industry. 4. Corresponding solutions. 5. Conclusion. 6. Reference. 1. Analysis of the development status of Chinese aviation industry. Reporter Han Wei. The development of the civil aviation industry is one of the most important signs for national development, but also an important strategic of the national economy. Since the start of the 21st century, China has comprehensively promoted the development of civil aviation industry in terms of airport construction planning, aviation network layout, air transportation service and so on, which has enabled Chinese civil aviation industry to maintain a good momentum of the stable development under economic downward pressure. From 2015 to 2019, the total turnover of the Chinese civil aviation has been increasing year on year. In 2019, the total turnover of the Chinese civil aviation transportation was 129.32 billion ton-kilometers, an increase of 8.68 billion ton-kilometers over the previous year. Chinese civil aviation passenger traffic in 2019 was 660 million people, which has increased 15 million over the previous year. All these data indicate that Chinese civil aviation passenger traffic has grown steadily. Welcome next reporter, Zhang Bing.
Hello doctor, hello everyone. My name is Zhang Bing. Next is my report. Part 2. Business Scale Analysis of Chinese Civil Aviation Transportation Industry. Analysis of civil aviation cargo business scale. By the end of 2019, Chinese airlines cargo amounted to 174. Shunfeng Airlines had the largest number of freighters with 58 aircrafts. Post Airlines with 31 per aircraft. Airlines with more than 10 cargo aircrafts also include China Southern Airlines, Spring Airlines, Yuantong Airlines, and Air China Cargo. Analysis of civil aviation passenger transport business scale. For domestic flights, China Southern Airlines takes 23%. China Eastern Airlines takes 20% and Air China takes 18% of the total passenger traffic, which means a total amount of 61% of the passenger would choose these three companies to travel domestically. In comparison, for international traveling, China Southern Airlines takes up 27%. Air China takes up 27%, and China Eastern Airlines takes up 23% of the passenger traffic. This means these three major airline companies take up 77% of the total international passenger traffic. The proportion of the fleet size for China Southern Airlines, China Eastern Airlines, and Air China are 35%, 29%, and 28%, which take up 82% of the total fleet size for Chinese airlines companies. Next speaker, Liu Mingxia, please.
Hello, Professor. My name is Liu Meixia. I'm from Beijing. Today, I will report Part 3, the impact of the COVID-19 on Chinese civil aviation industry. The impact of the COVID-19 outbreak on global economic development is huge. From March to July 2002, COVID-19 caused a significant decline in passenger cargo traffic. From a global market point of view, while air cargo is clearly performing better than passenger report, air transfer was severely restricted. Passenger traffic was down 36%. In the fourth quarter of 2002, China's total transportation turnover, passenger transportation, cargo and mail transportation has been restored to 76.3%, 84.2%, and 95.8% of the same period in 2019. Compared with the passenger market, the decline in freight volume was relatively modest. Compared with air cargo, the air passenger market has suffered a severe setback. Since the COVID-19 outbreak in 2002 and 2020, many companies have adapted to commuting and online and offline working models. The business travel market is severely affected, and global travel spending is expected to show significant negative growth. As the same goes on, and fewer people travel with the purpose of returning to work, the proportion of business travelers will continue to grow.
Hello everyone, my name is Liu Min. I will introduce the fourth part, corresponding solutions. First, it's about national financial support policies. Development funds will be exempted for civil aviation enterprises, and value-added tax will be exempted for the provision of public transport, life services, and postal express services. And the Ministry of Finance cooperated with Civil Aviation Administration to introduce economic measures, such as reducing fuel prices and airport charges. Next part is about customized service and resume production. Although the outbreak causes a decline in the major airline flights, a significant decline in operating income, but a handful of big airlines launched for business customer service actively. Next part is about integrate and optimize. In view of the serious impact outbreak, some airlines due to flight capital chain tension, enterprise bankruptcy, the Civil Aviation Administration of China said support from aviation enterprise according to the need for joint group, optimize capacity, help enterprises to survive. And that's all for my part. Next speaker is Huang Chen.
Hello, Professor. My name is Huang Chen from Shanghai. Now I will explain the fifth part for you. Part 5. Conclusion 1. In 2020, when the COVID-19 pandemic had a huge impact on the global civil aviation industry, 34 airlines around the world have closed down. 2. China's epidemic prevention and control measures have been effective. The situation in China is relatively stable, and the domestic aviation market has recovered rapidly. 3. Several aviation companies of China reacted quickly and adjusted the market. 4. The COVID-19 pandemic is expected to promote the integration and optimization of Chinese civil aviation industry. However, economic rules show that there is no permanent low or permanent peak in market activity. The entire COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 caused a huge impact on Chinese civil aviation market. Both domestic and international routes are suspended caused great economic losses to major airlines. To sum up, the pandemic is expected to prompt a new round of reshuffle of the civil aviation industry. In the future, it is expected to improve the operating efficiency of competitive airlines by increasing industry. First of all, I would like to thank our team members very much for their hard work and dedication. I would like to thank the professor and students for listening. Thank you very much.